Oh, hey, 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 how is everybody? How is everybody? There are two of you on. Hello, hello. Yep, I am back finally. Good morning, Gray and Drizzly. Yep, same here, Pat. Same here, and I am back finally after 6 days without internet. It was pretty rough. We learned to adjust. I was actually doing a lot of my digital marketing off a hotspot. But yeah, I couldn't do a two camera live, so that's why I had to cancel. And I have no idea. I have no idea why it went out Friday morning. I had no internet, and they said it was a widespread outage. And every day I kept getting the automated messages, pushing it back to the next day, pushing it back to the next day. So it was 6 days. And I have a business account, so I have no idea. But anyway, we are back and we are running, and I'm excited to share with you a few things. So I kind of logged on early because I wanted to make sure everything connected properly. Because you never know, technical issues and all that. So we are connected, and it's still about 3 minutes before I go live. So the only housekeeping item I have is that there were two new kits launched yesterday, and of course the new April product of the month, which is a die. Now I ordered mine in. For some reason, I don't think we were allowed to order it before. I was kind of out of the loop because of not having a whole lot of internet, but and I had a class on Monday, and yeah, so we're back. So yes, Gray and Drizzly here. Yesterday was beautiful, and Tuesday was beautiful. My days are all mixed up too. I keep thinking today is like the weekend because everybody's on spring break. It's just, yeah, out of whack, out of schedule. Okay, I'm going to hang out here for another minute or two before I get started. So you can actually share this live if you would like to, or like it. You can give me some likes and share, because that always helps with the content. And I always forget to say that. So yeah, we're going to hang out here for another minute before I get started. But this is the new May through August catalog. This is my copy. It came with the things that I pre-ordered. And I only brought in the in-color stuff because I was kind of waiting. Every quarter we earn product credit. And so I was waiting until I could use that. And also, I wanted to actually have the physical catalog in my hand so that I could plan out my next several months. Hi, Jennifer Arndt. Good morning. Southwest Michigan. How's the weather in Michigan this morning? It is drizzly. I mean, it's not cold here, but it is gray and drizzly, just like Virginia. But yeah, so I wanted to physically have this in my hand so that I can actually plan out the next, from May through August, my classes. I'm excited. Oh, there will be online exclusive as well. They'll be launching as well. So, but this catalog is 88 pages, and now there will not be like a big annual catalog. These will be 3 catalogs a year. So this is our May through August, and then there will be September through December, and then January through April. You're 41 degrees and rainy here. Yeah, it's time of year. The weather always has whiplash this time of year. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and drop in, and I know that this is gonna I know there's probably not gonna be many on here just because my going live has been sporadic the last little while, and so Facebook doesn't push me. So if you would like to help me get pushed out, just like this, this video, and also keep commenting, and also you can share it out for me. And maybe people just didn't get notified that I was going live, because that happens. Okay, so this is a gorgeous catalog. I did order some in from my customers, so they should be here next week, and then I'll get them ready to get them shipped or picked up. I just love it. Morning, Joyce. I just really think this might be, I hate to say this, might be our comeback catalog, and I can't really share with you the inside. So there's just so many things in here that I like. So I'm anxious to get some time this weekend to plan out some classes. So yeah, they will be available next week for pickup if you're local. If not, I will be dropping them in the mail within the next week or two. Okay, so that's that. There was 2 new kits from the kit collection that dropped yesterday. Also, the new product of the month dropped yesterday, and it is a die. Classes here in the studio are the last Monday of the month on the 27th at 10 and 6, and I'm working on my at-home class for April, so I will be showing you that next week. I am back. Our internet is up after 6 days without it, and I want to tell you that was brutal, and I really didn't think it would be that bad. The reason it was brutal was because everything we own runs off of this internet. We couldn't watch TV because we don't have cable. We have a Fire Stick, so that we couldn't watch TV. I had to run my digital marketing business from my phone and a hotspot. I couldn't do a 2-camera live, so I couldn't do my Stampin' lives. Yeah, and so I was just, yeah, so it was a little bit challenging. And of course, my grandsons actually ditched me last weekend because I didn't have internet. And I suspected that's why they were here, is because I didn't have internet. Okay, enough rambling. We are ready to get started. What I'm going to start out with is I have one project for you today, but I'm going to show you the new ink colors first. First of all, I want to show you this. This is the new basic black pad. This is a hybrid pad. We are supposed to be able to stamp and color with this one. Color with the blends. So we will no longer be selling Memento. But I'm going to give you a little disclaimer. I have not used this, but I've seen some comments on a Stampin' Up! Leaders page that this actually smears. We will remind me, because we will test this out at the end. The only thing with this is not a magnetic case. Like the new stamp cases, this is not magnetic, and so it has a pretty big suction. This is pretty big suction. So what my friend Jody had a video on how to open this, because people were actually cracking. Demonstrators were actually cracking their cases, okay? Because the only ones that can get this now are demonstrators, because it's part of our pre-order. So what she said is, she said you want to hold this like it's a hinge and just lift. Then you can, it'll come open. Otherwise, it's just really, really tight. It's really tight to open, see? And people were cracking their cases. So just hold it like a hinge and open it. Okay. All right, let's get into the end colors. Okay, I'm going to show you the cardstock first. Here is the cardstock. Actually, let me show you color by color, okay? So this is Barely Blush. It is a really pale pink. It actually is very pretty. So it's like a blush pink, Barely Blush. Let's get that ink pad out here. Okay, so this is the ink pad, Barely Blush, and they are magnetic. So look how you open it, and they do stay together, okay? The pad is bigger, so you don't have to re-ink it as often, but yeah, no more messy fingers. Now this new style pad is only available in the ink colors, and I am working up on pricing for a new ink color club, which will start in May. So the ink color club is where you get 1 month, you will get one color. And then by the time of the 5 months, you will get all 5 colors. And then you will get the cardstock, the re-inkers, the pad, the blends, the ribbon, and they're not available yet, but we have Wink of Stella coming in all 5 of the new ink colors, and gems. Okay, so once again, this is it. This is really cool. So there is blushing, a Barely Blush. I'm going to ink up this stamp set, and we're going to stamp. Hopefully. It's really pale. Let's see what it, and this is the first time me looking at them too. I didn't open them up till this morning. There we go. Now let's use the blends so you can see those. You can see the blends. But I am impressed. At first I thought, I don't know if we need a new style, but this is really cool. There will be no more ink on your fingers. You know how you open them and we get ink on our fingers and they're hard to open? These are pretty easy to open. They stay together because they're magnets. Okay, so here is the blends. So this is Barely Blush. And here I'll do the light one so you can see. There we go. And we do have ribbon in that color. And then the gems. There's 2 different in color gems. So we have the flat pearls and then we have these butterflies. that are going to be coming. Okay, so there's that. All right, so there's that one. Except if you, there we go. I haven't figured out how to put my labels on yet, but I will. Okay, let me clean this. No, but I could, Pat. That's a good idea. But that means I would have to bring in all the colors at once. So we'll see. I'll figure something out. Okay, so there's Burley Bush. Now the next one, I'm excited for this one. Now remember, guys, I just took the plastic off of them this morning when I sat up for this live. So here is the next color, and they stack. Look at that. They stack neatly, and they're magnetic, so they stack together. I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, so this one is Golden Hue. Golden Hue. So let's open that one. I'm going to do it this way. The gems are flat. The butterflies are a little raised, but the gems are those flat pearls. Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I haven't decided which is my favorite color. I don't know. When I first saw them, I wasn't sure I liked any of them, actually, and I'm always that way. I knew I would probably like the green, because for some reason I do like greens. And this Hydrangea Hue is beautiful. But this is and then Chris Cantaloupe is a returning color. I don't know. We'll see. We're doing the Golden Glow now, because I haven't actually looked at that. And that is a really pretty pink. Really pretty pink. Okay. All right. Let's stamp this. I don't know. I don't know yet. I actually thought, yes, my internet is back. It came back yesterday afternoon. Peaceful Pine is your absolute favorite. I think that might be mine too. And then Hydrangea Hue might be my next. I actually thought this was going to be paler. I thought it was going to be a really pale gold. It looks a lot like mustard to me. I'm not sure. The verdict is out on that one. Anybody else? Anybody else give me your opinion on that one? Let me open up these blends. I'm going to have to watch my time too, because I am in the lottery for the Savannah Banana Bowl tickets, and my slot is at 10:30 to get my tickets. Okay, see, there is the blends, and here is the light and the dark. So I don't know. I don't know. Let me bring in the paper, and of course there'll be DSP. Reminds you of wild wheat. Yeah, it does. It has more of an orangey yellow tone than the wheat was more brown, I think. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that I like this too much either. But you know what? It probably will be very pretty for fall. Very pretty for fall and masculine cards. So here is the ribbon for this one. Okay. All right, so that was Golden Glow. Let me clean that one, clean the stamp, and then we will do the next one. You've tried that lottery twice and haven't been picked on. We actually went last fall. When we were in Texas, my daughter got picked, and she got us tickets. Yeah, it'll have to grow on us. Absolutely, Gretchen. But my daughter that lives here in town, she was in the main drawing for the tickets at 9:30, and she got 5. So I'm hoping that they're open for us when I get there at 10:30. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so this one is Crisp Cantaloupe. Crisp Cantaloupe. So let's stamp this one. That one is turning color. We had it before. Okay, let's do the blends. Let's do the blends. Okay, this one is the dark. I'm not an orange peachy girl, so there we go. There's the blends. There's the light and the dark. Here is the ribbon for that. Now, I do like the ribbon. That is sort of pretty. You know what? My internet is lagging. Okay, so that's that. I do like the new style pads. I do like them. I'm going to see where you're at, where I'm at on here. Because I think this internet is still lagging. Maybe not. Okay, now let's do Hydrangea Hue. I'm anxious to see what this one looks like. Hydrangea Hue. Okay. Let's ink this up. Yeah, Deborah, this is a pretty color. Let me see here. No, they are darker than I thought they were going to be. Here is the DSP. I mean, here's the paper. Did I show you the cantaloupe paper? I don't think I did. There's the cantaloupe paper. Yeah, it is lagging. I have no idea why. There's nobody here, but my grandson's here, but he's on TV, so there's nobody playing or anything. I don't know. I hope it stays on at least. So here's Hydrangea Hue. It's like a periwinkle. So that's kind of pretty. Let's do the blends. Let's do the blends. Okay, we're going to do the dark first. I am liking this one. So there we go. Okay. We're going to close this one. These are nice though. I am loving this. Okay, and the last one, which might be my favorite. Okay, here's Peaceful Pine. And I'm sure this is going to be darker than I thought too. Oh, it looks almost like Evergreen, which was one of my favorites. Which I was sad when they did not keep it in the line. Evening Evergreen was a in color, and they retired it. Okay, here is the dark Peaceful Pine. And the light Peaceful Pine. Oh my gosh, my grandson's yelling for me. Hold on. Here is the there's cardstock and ribbon. Okay, hold on. My grandson is yelling for me. I will be right back, ladies. Take a look at that. It'll be 2 minutes. Ladies, I'm back. I tell you what, we keep it real around here. He is 5 and he needed his butt wiped. So, okay, I'm back. Okay, so here is the green, the Peaceful Pine, and I'm thinking that might be my favorite. So here we go again. So you can take a look at these. These kind of go. These go well together. Because, well, this Peaceful Pine will go probably pretty good with anything. So yeah, so let's do it like this. Okay, so there are the new ink colors. All right, if you are still with me, let me know after that episode. Okay, all right, I have one project I'm going to stamp for you, and then I'm going to have to get off here and get my banana ball tickets. Okay. So what I'm going to use this morning, this is the Paradise Suite bundle. It is actually an online exclusive. Yes, I guess they have to carry us from spring to fall. You're right, Pat. Yeah, they are darker than I thought. They're darker than what it appears online for sure. Okay. Alrighty, so I will get some figures up and let you know about In Color Club. Okay, so here is this suite. It's called Paradise Garden. So you get the stamp set, you get the dies, and you get the folder. All right, I have a quick card done with that already. Here is a part of the paper. So I kind of, this could be masculine, but this could be fall. So yeah, so the base of this one is, let me see if I have my tape here. The base of this one is basic beige. Thanks, guys. Thanks for letting me be Gigi there, but he was screaming his head off. Anyway, so 5.5 by 8.5, basic beige. And I told him, I said, Gigi has to do lives this morning. And he's usually really good, but he was in the bathroom. Okay, so then here's another piece of basic beige that I ran through the folder. And then we are going to take and layer these together and add that to the basic beige. Okay. And then I'm going to layer it on that piece there. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging with me. And you know what? Can you believe it? This is Easter weekend already. I can't believe that. Hopefully you're ready for Easter. I actually finished up some shopping yesterday. Because yes, I am that Gigi who fills Easter baskets. I mean, I don't go crazy. It's not Christmas, but we do have a pool, so I always get them a bathing suit and some summer toys for Christmas, for Easter. Okay, so this little tag is one of the dies that are included in the bundle. So we have these three label dies, and then this one actually cuts out leaf like it, and then these are all the floral and the greens that you can cut out. Okay, I'm going to stamp this one with "You Are Appreciated," and I'm using Pecan Pie ink. There we go. And I'm going to pop this up. Hi, Joan. We're almost done here, friend. I know. I've had internet issues and I hadn't been on. Apparently, they fixed my internet, but I'm still lagging, so I have no idea. My internet was out for 6 days. But I actually showed some of the end colors today. So you can go back and look at those then. But welcome. It's really early on in Washington State. Okay. All right, I am going to put that here. And I'm going to use these pearls for this card. These are the Pearls of Beauty. So I want to use these here. There we go. Okay, so there's the card for today. This is more of a fall card instead of a spring card, and it is Easter. But yeah, so I have some other ideas with this suite, so you'll be seeing more of that. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for hopping in, and I will. I'll be back Tuesday, Lord willing, and then my internet works. Okay. All right. Have an amazing Easter, and I.